Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Burden. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Offense deciding to go to the quick game here in the passing attack, just getting it out of the QB's hands quickly. Just got to do a better job with fundamentals, guys. These are the throws you're supposed to be able to make in your sleep.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Landry. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Still running at the 40. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about this.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Burden. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And I love working this slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Got his man down the middle.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Leaves it with the running back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes his connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
42 Spider.
They'll go right back to the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the offense. Breaking out the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Burden. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver coming across in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw. It's Burden. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Black 24.
Trying to run it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. They'll try to run it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Iowa State, 0.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. He's got it.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Coming after it. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked! Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
To the air, it's Burden. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They go to the ground. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Now 2nd and 10. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man. Stopped after making the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Working that left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On second down, looking again to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Finds his man enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them. You know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
Looking to go up top on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throwing right. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Burden. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clements. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Landry. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Burden. Looking deep down the right side. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, MTSU.
Middle Tennessee. Number 8. Protection score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He finds his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Middle Tennessee. 17. Iowa State. 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Incomplete. It's second down.
After misfiring, it's second down.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Jackrabbit.
It's a draw, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
46-yard.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Ready.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Ready up.
The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Set.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Let's go.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Cyclones! What a catch and run for 6. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling... Oh, they blocked the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, and put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
The incompletion brings up a second down.
325.
Looking for space. It's Landry. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And once he got loose, it was all over. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Bowling Green. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Okay, ready?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
And the Cyclones will hustle to the line. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws to the wideout. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Okay.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Easy.
Gonna run it. It's Lee. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see the linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Never a doubt. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Tennessee offense will take over. First and
10. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
timeout, Middle Tennessee.
Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Burden. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Landry. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. He'll run it again. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the blocks. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
16.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. I Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you going over the top. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.